My name is Peter M. KIRIGWI. I'm the head of Department Optometry. Welcome to this Department of Optometry. And in this department, we have two programs. One of the programs is Diploma in Optometry, and the second one is Higher Diploma in Optometry, contact lenses. In Diploma, we have various modules, and which are for 3 years. But for the Higher Diploma, it's only 1 year program. The Higher Diploma, which takes only 1 year, has around 12 modules. But the Diploma has various modules, which I'm going to describe below for each one of them. I'll start with the Diploma. In Diploma, we have principles of ophthalmic lenses, where we are dealing with the lenses and knowing the principles behind those lenses. And we have at different levels. We have modules 1 and modules 2, which are at different levels, which means different years. We have physical optics, and physical optics, again, you get it in the first year and you get it in second year, which means you have physical optics 1 and you have physical optics 2. We have ocular anatomy, and ocular anatomy deals with the eye, the anatomy of the eye only, and again, this ocular anatomy is 1 and 2, which you find it at different years. We have ocular physiology, which comes after the ocular anatomy, which deals with the functions of the eye. Then you have optometry practice, ethics, and professionalism, which you'll learn a lot how to deal with the patients when you're in the clinical areas and when you're dealing with the patients who are supposed to be supported with the eye problems. We have systematic diseases which affect the eye, and you learn about the eyes. And these diseases can be malaria and other diseases, but also affect the eye. And you learn so many diseases in those areas. Then you have ocular disorders, and you learn about the diseases of the eye. You have visual optics 1 and visual optics 2. This one you learn in year 1 and year 2. Visual optics deals with the optics of the eye only. There before I talked about the optics only. Optics only is general. It's about physics of the eye. But visual optics is now application of the same optics, but now to the eye only. Then you have pediatric optometry, which is 1 and 2. And pediatric optometry is dealing with the children and the visual disorders. Then you have contact lenses 1 and 2. This is an introduction to contact lenses. As I said before, we have higher diploma in contact lenses. So this is just an introduction so that by the time you are ready to do the higher diploma, you have an idea of what it is. Then you have what you call refraction practicum. When you're talking about refraction, it is now getting the power of the eye using various equipment. Then you have what you call the clinical placement. In the clinical placement, you are going to be sent to the optical and clinical places where you learn from the people who have been practicing down there. Then you have ocular pharmacology. You learn about the disease, about the medication that you can use for the eye and how they function. And although you are not going to do it, but you are going to know about it because you will work with other professionals who are supposed to be treating the eye. Then the final one, in diploma, you have the research. You must learn how to do a research so that you can be able to do your own research as a professional and see how you can be able to improve the area of optometry. Then you have the higher diploma. In the higher diploma, we have various modules. Remember, we are just talking about the key modules. We have other modules. We have also modules which cut across the board. In the key modules, we have examination procedures for contact lens patients. So in this case, you are going to run the procedures that you are going to use so that you can be able to fit contact lenses. Then you are going to do the fitting itself. It is called contact lens fitting. You are going to fit in the eye. For those people who require contact lenses, there are people who cannot be able to work with spectacles or low vision devices. Then the other module is care and maintenance. How are you going to maintain those contact lenses? How are you going to care about those contact lenses? Then you have contact lens-related ocular complications. We have complications due to contact lenses. And because of that, you have to know how to go about it so that you can be able to know when to fit and when not to fit contact lenses. Then you have the business aspects of contact lens practice. How can you set up your business? What do you need to know about business so that you can be able to set a successful business? In these two programs, we have the mode of study. And in both of them, we use what we call the blended learning. In the blended learning, in both cases, you are going to use the e-learning. And then because of the practical part of it, you cannot be able to do it on e-learning. We are going to call you so that you can be able to do it practically. We show you first, and then after that, you can be able to do what you call the return demonstration. We have placements for when you become a student. In the placements, we mean that we are going to put you in hospitals where we have the optical and where we have the eye unit. And you'll be under different professionals. In these optical establishments, they might be private or they might be government. In these hospitals, they are all over the country, and we don't have a limitation as long as we have professionals who can be able to guide you. For these two programs, again, there is the fees, and the fees is different. The people who are coming for the first time, they do the diploma. But the higher diploma are for those who have already practiced and they are working. So for the diploma, there is 80,700 that is paid per year. And I said that it is 3 years program. So you can be able to do the mathematics there. For the higher diploma is 1 year and is 120,000 Kenya shillings. In the job description for when you qualify, you are expected to be able to perform visual assessments, and you'll be able to analyze the results that you get. You have to diagnose the sight problems. You have to determine the ametropia and whether the person is emetropic again. In case the person is myopic or hypermetropia, you know how to assess it, and you know how to fit the right gadget. You also have to identify the diseases which affect the eye, such as glaucoma and others, and prescribe eyeglasses, contact lenses, low vision devices, so that the person can have a better life. The final part is that you should be able to refer to other professionals, because referral is a way of treating. After learning all this, you are going to work out there. We have the private hospitals. We have the private establishments, which are optical and hospitals. We also have faith-based organizations. We have optical alone, standalone, and you are going to work in those places. We have various of our graduates who have started working outside this country. We have them in Tanzania, we have them in Uganda, we have them in in neighboring countries, other countries, and they are working very well. Some have established their businesses there. We have some people who are working in KDF, and a number of them so far, and they are working as professionals. In this program, as you finish the diploma, you can go to the higher diploma. And you can be able to specialize in low vision, contact lenses, orthoptics, and you can also do it as a degree. We have different universities outside this country, and they can offer very competitive degrees, which you can be able to work anywhere in the world. So you can be able to specialize in contact lenses, low visions, and you can also be able to do orthoptics. We have facilities which have helped us so much in the training. When we are developing our curriculum, we had Fred Horus, and they were able to support us so as to be able to develop the curriculum. We have private optical establishments who have helped us so much. The training, introduction to the students when they are starting to learn, so that they can be able to understand the scope. We have the ESRO, and they update us on the lens technology. They are developers. They produce lenses, and they do research on the best way to correct vision. Then we have Harris. Harris, they give us some equipment like the retinoscope at discounted prices. And therefore, they help us so much in the training of our students. I welcome you all those who want to join KMTC. KMTC produces great professionals who have worked all over the world, and they are known for their professionalism. Welcome to KMTC. Welcome to the Department of Optometry, and learn with us. We are going to produce you as professionals by the end of the 3 years. Those students who have already applied, you have already selected the best place to be. Welcome and learn with us. We are going to teach you, and we are going to produce a professional out of you, and we are going to become prosperous out there in the world. Thank you.